They could take the lead with the chip shot, but the coach is thinking touchdown here on 4th down. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. No surprise here. The coach has got the offense on the field. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Looking to pass. It's Simmons. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. On the run, it's Sawchuk.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. This crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. Quick throw to his receiver. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
The Sooners starting a new series here on 1st and 10. On the toss play, runner moving left. He's found some room at the 45. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Just ran away from the defense.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. The Gators offense retakes the field. Last possession, they moved it down into scoring position, but got stopped on 4th and goal. Got to put that behind them. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Incomplete. 2nd down comes out. We'll hand it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. And there's the handoff. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down now. And the Gators will have to kick this away.
Number 19 in punt formation to kick it away.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team.
And the Oklahoma offense will take over 1st and 10.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. 2nd down after that previous play. Now they'll run it on the toss. That's good for a 1st down near the 40.
Well, a good run here and a great reminder of what the Sooners are all about. I know they've had quarterbacks that have gone on to win the Heisman in recent years, and Sam Bradford and Jason White, and Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, all great players. But, man, when I think of Oklahoma, I still think of them running the football with Barry Switzer. Option play, pitching it to the backs. Billy Sims, who won the Heisman. But DeMarco Murray and, of course, Adrian Peterson, Marcus Dupree. So great history, not just the quarterbacks, running the football in Norman, Oklahoma.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And here's the handoff. He's brought down out at the 46.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Back to pass. It's Hawkins. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise in doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Well, good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line from the Florida Gators. And, Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about an incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Kearse, the freak, what he was able to do. Kevin Carter, all the sacks he came up with. Dante Fowler, such speed off the edge. Even Derek Harvey, boy, he had an incredible year in 06 when the Gators won the national championship. And we're still seeing them dominate the line of scrimmage today.
That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backfield.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
They just felt that one coming. 3rd down and long. Those defensive linemen are in that sprinter stance. They know the offense is going to have to throw. Great job of using that athletic ability and speed to get after the quarterback to come up with that sack.
They'll kick it away here. That one lands and bounces out of bounds. Florida offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Looking to throw. It's Simmons. And they heave it deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Florida. And now they'll set up for the point after. And the PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And the freshman making an impact play there.
I think the zone blitz is really tough for the college quarterbacks to pick up. A lot of times you see blitz, you think man-to-man. This time they zone blitz, sit back in soft coverage. The quarterback hesitated just a moment, which allowed the linebacker to get home for the sack.
Pass protection a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking for his big tight end. And he pulls in the catch. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Sawchuk. And he'll go down after a nice pickup on the play. That'll be a first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Snags the quick throw. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Looking to throw it again. He's running out of time here. Fights off a defender. And they get him down, but that's a solid game there to move the sticks using his feet.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. The pass rush closing in. This is the 6th play on the drive. It's a run to the left. Tiny space at the 20. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching the game, there's just something.
The sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
2nd and long for this offense after the sack. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Makes a quick catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Important 2nd down play coming up. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
And a sophomore making an impact play. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. The Gators will bring their punt team onto the field. Offense goes backwards on this drive. He's on to punt it away now. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. First down. Looking to throw the football. He's looking deep here. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Sooners will kick this away to start the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Florida offense retakes the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Simmons. It's an out route, the catch made. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And now the running back's got it again. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Quick throw to the left. Tipped and then drops. A chance to make a play, but instead it's third down.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball's not intercepted.
He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
To throw, it's Simmons. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Pressure is, here's the throw, deep downfield. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Boy, this defense is doing an outstanding job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage. That's their third interception now in the game.
Little floater there, but it falls incomplete. Incompletion sets up a second down. Looking for some space. It's Daniels. They stop him right at the 24.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up fourth down. The Gators will line up to boot it away.
Punts intermediate.
Well, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession pick on the very first play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First down here for this offense. To throw, it's Hawkins. Receiver makes the grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And that run produces a decent gain.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
So the offense faces third and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Can he get there on the ground? Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The Sooners pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Now here's the toss play. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Intercepted in the end zone.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
And the Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Oh, it's snapped to the back. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
To throw, it's Simmons. Lofting it toward the left sideline. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. That puts them on top in the second half. but they'll try to add to the lead now to the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Returner looking to make a play here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
And the Oklahoma offense will take over 1st and 10.
The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. That is a huge play. Finally brought down to the 46-yard line. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. First down, looking to throw the ball. Escapes the pocket. And the ball to the ground. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Florida 28, Oklahoma 21.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Toss it to the back, running left. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. The Sooners are in the red zone. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Urgency here. Got to cut it this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
Back to throw. It's Hawkins. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there.
Oh, so close to executing here on the 4th down play in the 4th quarter. You're only down in possession. Now you got to rely on your defense to come up with a stop and get your offense back on the field.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a receiver wide open here. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. The 30. Past the 20. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Florida. See if they can convert the point after. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. The last time they had it going, they got stopped on 4th and goal. They got to put that behind them now. Put together something here. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here's a 1st and 10 play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Looking to make a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And the Sooners come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And the sophomore QB with an inaccurate throw threw it behind his man.
I really feel that this quarterback is rattled. At this point, he's already been sacked a number of times. I think it's affecting his timing with his receivers.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Defense is coming after him. Trying to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there, and now it's a 4th down call.
This is a nice job here by this defense on 3rd down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up this 4th down.
Trying for a 4th down completion. The pocket breaking down. And he's swarmed by the pass rush. A sack to end this drive.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. He just didn't execute.
And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. And they'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game when you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Incomplete and nearly picked off. They waste an opportunity for a much-needed takeaway. But it does set up 4th down. The Gators will bring their punt team onto the field. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return.
And the Oklahoma offense will take over 1st and 10.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Chris, this offense coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing.
And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. They're going to run it. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. We'll see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course thinking touchdown. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
Right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. Bringing pressure. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Here's another interception. We're losing track. Going the other way. Can they stop him? At the 10. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, Kirk, but they looked pretty good out there today, and a very satisfying W.
I think this group has a chance to do some really special things this year. They clearly have talent to be able to work with. I've been impressed with how this head coach managed the game and led his team to a victory.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.